Hey everyone, welcome back to another vlog. I just want to start off with this one, I believe on Friday, February 2nd. Yeah, February 2nd. I did a video and it was called Dear Logan Paul. In that video, I think I was just about some of the stuff of what I said about his disgusting video that went viral. A lot of people have sent him stuff saying that that he's a bad person and everything, and then he went on and did a video, did Good Morning American, and tried to say that he's a good person and stuff. But anyways, the thing that I have to say is, in that video I said, put your money where your mouth is. Instead of doing the redemption video kind of thing of trying to look like the good person by going out and talking to people that have survived suicide attempts, put your money, like the guy makes millions of dollars every year doing stupid videos. Like, he gets millions of views on his daily videos and acting like a complete idiot, complete moron. So he's making millions of dollars off of YouTube. Like, the rest of the world has to actually do an actual job and have responsibilities in this world to make a living, and he's acting like an idiot just to make money from other immature people that watch. But I said, put your money where your mouth is. And so he put out a video the next day, and to my surprise, he actually donated $1 million. And I have to give him I have to commend him on that. Like, good for you, Logan Paul. Good for you. You actually donated some money towards an organization to help people in crisis. I would have rather saw it go towards medical research, such as finding better medicines to help people, because we do need that. We need that very strongly, but putting money towards helping people in crisis by giving more money to where the money's going to go towards making sure they can maybe have more people online available or such. I don't know how these organizations work. That's still a stepping stone, and that's a good stepping stone in the right direction. It is showing that you actually should have remorse for what you actually did. Doing that video where you were out there talking to people. What was it called? I don't even remember what it was called. Your video, but it was, you were out there talking to survivors of suicide attempts, and it still came across as all about you. And then when you did Good Morning America, it still didn't seem like you actually grew up. And I don't know if you grew up at all or not, but you actually did the one thing that at least I requested of you. I'm sure you never saw my video, but the thing is, you went in the right direction. I would hope that you see this video, but I don't expect it, because I'm pretty much a nobody on YouTube. I don't make money because I don't have enough followers. I don't have enough viewing hours or any of that. I don't get that many views. But to you, Logan Paul, good job. you actually put your money where your mouth is. And I hope you continue to do that. I hope this isn't a one-time thing. I hope you continue to help those that are in need when they need help. I'm hoping that you'll continue to put your money towards those that are in need in this world, not just those that are suicidal, but hopefully you can reach out towards other people in the world that have issues. Like, you are sitting in a position of great luck in your life, that you stumbled on a niche that makes you millions, and no one needs to make millions of dollars a year, because it's more than you can actually really spend, unless you're spending it foolishly. And so I hope that you continue to do that. To continue on, I also went out today. Now we're talking about my life. I went out today and I had to get my medication and test strips, and so I went to the pharmacy and they really pissed me off. They gave me the wrong strips. For anyone that has diabetes knows that there's more than one type of machine to test your blood. Why, I don't know. Even the same company has more than one type of machine, and their strips are different for each machine, which is really stupid. I have a one-touch Vero or something like that is what I had, and then they gave me one touch Ultimate or something like that, and they don't work with my machine. And so I got really pissed off, because I went back and they were like, well, we didn't know what machine you had, so we gave you these strips. And I'm like, well, why didn't you call me, or why didn't you call my doctor to find out what machine I have? Instead of, now I opened up the package, you can't take it back, and I have to buy a whole new fucking package. And so, yeah, I was pretty pissed off about that. They ended up giving me a new machine, so I didn't have, for free, that would accept the ones for the strips that they gave me, and that way I didn't have to pay for a whole new other box of strips. And so that was good, but it was still wrong. They shouldn't have assumed what machine I had, and they should have just, if they didn't know what machine I had, they have my number on their file, that they could have called me and asked me what machine you have so we can give you the right strips. But they didn't. They just assumed, and it almost cost me double the amount that it normally does because of their mistake. And it's just like, this is ridiculous. Like, you're in a position of handing out medication and stuff like that. If you don't know what they're supposed to be using, or what they're on, or what they have, it is your responsibility as a pharmacist to make sure that you know what's going on. I've gone to other ones and they weren't sure of certain information about me, and they called me back instead of just going, oh, whatever, we'll just give them this, because they didn't know exactly what the doctor wrote out, and so they called the doctor's office to find out. And said, whereas you get to go and look at the piece of paper and not exactly sure what's written there, and just give out. Now, luckily for me, my doctor that types it all out. It's printed on the computer, but I have gone to the hospital and they write it out in hand, and they weren't sure. They were like, "Is it this or that?" And I'm like, I don't know what it's called that they gave me, and so they ended up having to try to get a hold of the doctor at the hospital and such. But that was at a different pharmacy, and this pharmacy that I'm now at, because I've moved recently, is just instead. Now, luckily, it's just strips. It's not medication, but still, they just gave me whatever without trying to find out what I had, what machine I had. Like, I would assume that when it said they gave me one touch. For me at first, I thought, oh, maybe it doesn't really matter because it's a one touch, is still the same company, it'll work. And so I tried, nothing worked, and so I went back, and they're like, well, we can't accept these back because you opened it. And I'm like, well, you guys gave me the wrong pieces, they don't work. And they're telling me, oh, well, you're going to have to pay for a new one, and chances are your insurance company's not going to cover a new type because we just gave you 100 strips, and you'll have to pay full price. And I was like pissed off, like, why the fuck do I have to pay full price? You're the one that screwed up, not me. And then they managed to put it up. The insurance company did accept it because it was a different name, and the box was still one touch, but for the Vero instead of this other one. But they're going to charge me for 20% because my insurance only covers 80%. And I got mad, and I said, I shouldn't have to pay double. I shouldn't have to pay for second box because you guys screwed up. And they're like, well, we can't take this box back because you opened it. And I'm like, I understand that, but I shouldn't have to pay because you guys assumed what machine I have. And then the person comes, well, we can give you a machine where they work at. And I'm like, well, how much is that going to cost me? And when they said it's for free, then I said, fine, I'll take it. Because I said, I'm not paying to have new strips when I already paid for strips. And I said, I'm not paying double for and paying for something I can't use. And so that was pretty good of them to offer me a different machine. But in the end, if you're a pharmacist and you don't know what they use, call them. It doesn't matter if it's something that could potentially harm them or not. It is costing people money out of their pocket still, because not everyone has 100% on insurance plan. So call them, make sure that you're giving them the right prescription, the right strips, the right whatever they're needing that the doctors prescribed to them. Make sure they're getting the right thing before you let them go, before you even put it into the bag. Because even the consultation right after, you could ask them the wrong question. Have you used these before? Have you been on this prescription before? And my answer was yes. I've been on it for years. And that was it. And they didn't mention that they didn't know anything about what strips I was on. They didn't ask what machine I was on. They just asked me, have you used this before? And I had more than just the strips. I had prescription pills for my depression, my anxiety, sleep, now once for my voices, I thought I was getting those as well, but apparently it's too soon to get those at this time, so I have to wait. And so I came back and counted how many pills I have, because they're really small. So it didn't look like there was a whole lot, but it turned out there's enough for till March. And so I was good there. And then as for my diabetes pills, I'm good there as well. But anyways, I assumed they were talking about my medication, because this was the first time that I brought in for the depression, anxiety, and the sleeping pill once to this one, because I had lots when I moved, but I had just been switched over to a different psychotic, and then the diabetes in November. So right after I had moved, so I got those in November, and then went from there. And it was just, I thought they were asking about when they asked, have you used this before? Nowhere did they ask me if I used these strips before. They just said, have you been on these prescriptions before? And I said yes. And so that was it. That was all. But anyways, that's here. That's in the past. Got fixed. But I still say, if you're a pharmacist, make sure that if you don't know, call them or call the doctor. Never assume, because next time it might be giving me the wrong antidepressant or the wrong antipsychotic, or who knows, and I don't need that shit on my hand. So yeah, make sure you know what the hell you're doing. Thank you.